Are you ready to know the direction of the day for the world's most traded pair, the Euro USD? Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Tuesday morning right here in my hometown. It's actually 8:30 a.m. So every Monday to Friday, I jump onto these live streams to basically share what I believe the direction of the day is going to be like. And if you're an ardent follower, if you're that kind of person that always follows me on these live streams, you know that we always get this right. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate you taking your time to basically get onto these live streams with me. So as usual, I like to always share my very best, basically sharing everything about my strategy. If you do not know about my strategy, it's a 50% win rate strategy, and it actually gives me a 1 to 4 risk to reward. So that's the type of strategy that I trade, and I'm going to be sharing everything about this strategy right here in this live stream. So if you're joining me for the very first time, thank you so much. My name is Gani, and the channel is called Dominate Online. So on the channel, I always do this every Monday to Friday, basically to share with you what I believe the direction of the day when it comes to the Euro USD, which is the world's most traded pair. That direction, I always share what I believe it's going to be for that particular day. But when you're trading, it can be a hit or miss kind of situation. Sometimes you win and other times you lose. So you lose some, you win some. And now when you're trading, I want you to know that it is okay to take a loss in the market. It's very okay for you to take a loss in the market. Sometimes or many times actually people lose a trade, and they tend to second guess themselves. They go back, try to review the trade to see exactly did they do anything wrong. I'm here to tell you that you did not do anything wrong. It's just a loss. That's how trading works. You can't get it always right. Some trades you're going to get them right, and others you'll get them wrong, provided you actually follow what your trading plan is, or maybe you follow your method. This is how it is with trading. So it is okay to lose, provided you've followed your trading plan. If you followed it right, it is very okay to lose, guys. It is okay. Be at peace with that. So when it comes to my strategy, it is a 50% win rate strategy, and I told you this gives me a 1 to 4 risk to reward to be able to actually stay or remain profitable in these markets as I trade them. So personally, my pair of choice is the Euro USD, and I've traded this for so many years. And then when it comes to this particular strategy that I use to actually determine the direction of the day on the Euro USD, it is basically a strategy that I've traded for over a year now. I started trading it May last year. That was 2023, and I've religiously traded it every single day, or at least I've looked at its price action every single day for over a year now. So when I tell you that price is going to be doing this for today, I base my decision, or I base my I basically, base this off of my strategy, or off of the strategy that I use to actually trade these markets. So basically, this is it. And in just no minute, I'm going to be jumping into the screen to basically show you what basically my results have been like for all this time period that I've just told you of trading this particular strategy for over a year now. So right now you should be seeing my screen. Yes, these are the kind of results that I've been getting over this time period that I've just told you. So if you see under the monthly comments right here, you can see that I've been having green months all the way through. Let me try and scroll through for you to see exactly what I mean. So this is exactly what I mean, guys. You can see they've been green months all the way through. And then when it comes to the percentage addition in terms of profits, you can clearly see here that these are not crazy gains on my percentage profits. Some gurus out there, they tend to lie to you. Many times they actually tell you, with my particular strategy, you'll be getting maybe it's going to make you 50% every single month. Be ready for the 50%. But guys, I'm telling you, those are just influencers. Those are scam artists. They want to actually take your money maybe through the educational courses that they're trying to sell you. Trading does not work that way. There's nothing linear about trading. So don't expect anything to be the same all the way through. So you can see these are nothing crazy. They're not crazy gains, guys. So this is how real trading looks like. So you can see for the month of May last year, 2023, I had a 5% addition on my profits. Then June, I had a 6% profits. July, I had a 7% in terms of profits. August, I had a 1%. So you see, there's nothing crazy. September, I had a 5%. Then October was a good month. I had a 23%. Then when it came to this month, to this year, 2024, January, I had an 18%. That was good. Then Feb, I had a 4%. March, I had a 7%. April was so far the best month. It has so far been my best month. I had 25%. Then May, I had a 12%. June, I had a 5%. And this previously concluded month, I had an 11% for the month of July. So you can see that's the type of strategy that I trade. It is a strategy that has, consistently given me profits, or been able to stay profitable as I trade this particular strategy. So if you're out there and you're looking for a strategy to trade, probably this is one of those strategies that you should be considering to take on. And I'm going to be sharing everything about this particular strategy right here on this live stream. So be eyes and ears. Give me your eyes and ears as we try to unpack, or as I try to unpack this particular strategy. So if you know me very well, I'm a technical trader. I'm someone who basically trades technicals. I purely trade technicals, but in my routine, I always like to actually also, check on what the fundamental side is trying to say for that particular day. And when it comes to fundamentals, for me, they are majorly two websites, and the number one website I always check out is this particular website here. It is called Bloomberg.com. So this website, it enables me see what they're basically writing, or what they're basically saying about their particular trading pair, or the particular forex pair that I trade, which is the Euro USD. So when you get to Bloomberg.com, try and go under this market tab right here, then go under currencies. Then from there, you'll be able to select out the Euro USD. If that's your trading pair of choice. For me, it is the Euro USD. And so basically, once I get here, I then look out or check out for the related news. Now, the reason I like to check this out is basically for me to see if there's any major news. There are those major, maybe political news, or tragedies that do happen in the world. So basically, I try to check on the euro or the United States dollar to see if there's any major news on those two currencies. So when I see here, this is the Asia trade. That's nothing to concern myself about. Dollars slide gives Asian central bank space for rate cuts. Nothing major. Okay. Investors question Nigeria's resolve on reforms amid protests. Okay, that's nothing to do with the currencies that I do trade. Horizons Middle East, and Asia and Africa. That's nothing I should concern myself about. The euro jumps to 1.1 US dollars on bet. Fed may go beyond ECB on rate cuts. Okay, so this is really nothing major. As I told you guys, the only reason I'm checking out, the fundamental side here, it's basically for me to acquaint myself with the major news. Guys, keyword is major news. Okay, so I'm not concerned about this for today because there is nothing major. So once I'm once I've fully checked out this particular website, then the other website I'd like to check out is this right here, which is called forexfactory.com. So I basically go to their calendar section, and then I'm able to basically see if there's any red folder news that is about to drop for this particular day, which is the 6th. So you can see right here, this is Tuesday, 6th August. So there's really nothing here when it comes to the red folder news events. So I'm not concerned. So the reason I like to check out this particular website, Forex Factory, to see this economic calendar is basically for me to be able to maybe, for many traders out there, they maybe like to be out of, their trades as this news drops. So usually this is something I sometimes do, but because maybe sometimes you have already made some profits in the market, and then as the news drops, it just ends up wiping out all your profits. And then also, if you're in a trade through these news events, if that trade maybe sometimes happens to go against you, you might end up losing more than what you had earlier anticipated or expected to actually lose on that particular trade. And this is mainly because of the widened spreads during these news events. You might end up being slipped maybe 5-10 pips. This can happen as these news events drop, if that particular trade maybe goes against you. So for some traders, they prefer to be out of their trades as this news drops. So it's the reason I like to check out to see exactly what time that particular news or the time that red folder news event is going to be dropping for that particular day. So basically, this is how I trade, and this is my kind of routine. I always like checking these out first before I actually jump onto the chart. So we are different traders out there, and everyone does their thing differently. So for me, this is how I do it. It's how I love to do it, and I've done this for a very long time, guys. So basically, this is it. So I'm going to be showing and sharing with you, the charts right now. So this is the chart for today. This is price action for today. So when it comes to my strategy, it is a strategy that utilizes the previous day's candle. So I always like to see how the candle opened for the previous day, how it formed its high, how it formed its low for the day, and how it closed. So I like to look at the open, high, low, and close, or the open, low, high, and close. So I like checking this out, and then this is how I'm able to determine where price might be able to go for the next day, or for this very day that we are in right now. So usually as price actually, so when you see this price action for yesterday, it was very bullish. You can see right here. So for me, what I usually see, or what I usually do, is basically for me to be able to see what price has actually done for the previous day. So usually I like to look out or look at the different areas of interest that price action left on the previous day. So when you look at this previous day, yesterday, which was the 5th of August, you can see that there were some areas of interest like this. You can see there's this fair value gap right here that was formed yesterday. This was never closed. There's an order block right here. So this order block right here, price likes to basically come, take out some of these stops that are resting below here, or at least close this fair value gap. So those areas of interest can either be a fair value gap, an order block, or maybe equal highs or equal lows. So I like to look at these areas to basically determine where price might be going on this very day, which is, for example, today, which is the 6th of August 2024. This is what I'll be looking out for. So when you look at this price action from yesterday, remember we had a news event at around 5 p.m. my local time. I think that's roughly about 11. It should be around 11 a.m. New York time. So there was an news event yesterday that happened, which basically led. It was a good catalyst for this price action. We were extremely bullish yesterday, so it gave whoever a good number of pips. So for me, what I'll be looking out for today is majorly price to come tap into this on the lower side here. I'm looking at price basically coming and tapping into this area here, this fair value gap right here. Once price has tapped into it, then I'll be looking to actually, take a buy, or I'll be actually going long right here. I'll be going long right here. So price coming long right there. So this is one. But if price continues and my entry is at least 20 pips or less from this particular order block right here, then I'll wait for price to go all the way, take out this particular order block. That's when I'll be looking to take a long. But if price actually doesn't, come all the way down here, the other level I'm looking at, because on the upper side here, we don't have any area of interest. There's no order block. There's no fair value gap. There's no equal high or equal low. Then I'm only consider on the upper side. I'm only considering, this level here, this high of this Asian session for today. So this is basically what I mean. So this area here is what I'll be considering for this Asian high. So I'll be looking at price basically going, all the way up here, taking out this price to reverse in this other opposite direction. So the major levels that I'll be reacting off of are this right here. Either if price gets here, which is at 1.09467, if price gets to that level, I'll be looking to actually react to price. Or if price doesn't get to this level, if it gets here fast at 1.09632, if price gets there fast, then I'll be looking to actually react off what price would have done. So you can clearly see that when it comes to my analysis, I do it on this 1 hour time frame, and then when it comes to entries, I always drop down to the 5-minute time frame and then wait for. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Sorry guys, I had a technical problem right there. But I'm sure you're on. We are back on. Let me hope you're able to hear me very well. So basically, what I was saying, when it comes to entries, for sure you can see that my analysis has been done on this 1 hour time frame. But when it comes to entries, I always drop to the 5 minute time frame, and this is where I make my entries. And to enter, I basically wait for a fair value gap to be inversed. And once I get an inversion fair value gap, this is when I make my entry. Usually for the stop loss, I use 10 pips in the market. And then for the take profit, I always aim for 30 pips in the market. So basically, this is how I trade. It is how I've traded all the way through. And usually, I like to squeeze this to at least to a 1 to 4 to be able to basically get some extra profits from these markets. So this is how I trade, and it's how I've traded for all this time, guys. So basically, this is the direction for today. The major levels that I'll be reacting off of are either here or here. So those are the two major levels that I'll be looking to actually react off of. So this is it for today. In case you do have any questions for me, you can jump down in the comment section and leave those questions right there. I'll be gladly answering you back. And so in case of any feedback, please leave it in that comment section. I'll be gladly answering you back. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate you jumping on here and basically, spending this time with me. Thank you. I do appreciate. Uh, Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow, same time. I'll be right here to basically basically share with you what I think the direction will be. Thank you. Bye. Have a great day.